Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Charger Conversations with your mans and them, your uncle. Hostile Takeover. No sunglasses today, even though I could. I forgot them. I'm kind of pissed. But I know I look a little tired, but I've had a really busy last few days. Even when I'm chilling, I'm not chilling. But the other day I shot out to Vegas and I finally got to see Carlos Santana live. Incredible show, man. Fucking incredible. 50 plus years and doesn't even sing. Just plays the fuck out of a guitar. And I mean, goddamn. So my recommendation, go see the man while he's still touring. Seriously. But you know I don't like to do long intros, so let's get into it. What are we talking about today? Ratings. Why we do it, but more importantly, how we do it. And ratings as far as men rating women. I know women don't like to be rated, but women rate us. If you think women don't rate men, if you really believe that, you're either stupid or a fucking simp. So, why do we rate women? 3 main reasons. 1, attractiveness. How attracted are we to this person? 2, to see how much bullshit we're gonna put up with and how much we're willing to put up with. And 3, to compare yourself to the other person to see whether or not you think you're dating up, down, or across. That's why. But the real question is how. So for the beginning of this, which is what all men do, he was just the first to say it. I'm going to take a page out of Kevin Samuels' book and start with face. Just your face. How beautiful are you? So we're going to take a hypothetical woman who has a face rating of an 8. All right? Beyond cute, beyond pretty, but not quite gorgeous. See what I'm saying? But well above average. So let's start with that. Face rating of an 8. Now we take a look into the rest of the picture. What's her body like? Is she in shape? Is she overweight? Is she obese? Since the average woman, we already gave her an above average face. But since the average woman in this country is technically overweight, we're going to go with overweight. Subtract 1 point. Now she's a 7. And since we're all adults here, we know women with kids date. Let's say she has 2 kids. Take 1 point off for each kid. Now she's a 5. And for the first part of this, we're gonna assume that this mystery woman, both of the children are from the same man. Maybe she was married and got divorced, or long-term relationship, whatever. But let's start with that. Both kids by the same man. You get a freebie for that. We're not going to count one baby daddy. We're not going to count. because it's basically baked into the cake. She has kids, you know there's a man somewhere. So, she's still a 5. Now we're going to split this hypothetical woman into 2 people. Let's say those 2 kids are from different men. You subtract 1 point for each baby daddy past the first one. Oh, these slow motherfuckers here. God damn it. People suck. And a lot of people suck at driving. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Say she has, the children are from different men. For the extra baby daddy, you subtract another point. Every kid, 1 point. Every baby daddy past the first one, 1 point. So now we have one that's a 5 and one that's a 4. We took an 8 phase through this hypothetical situation out there. Now one is average and one is below average. Then you have to account for demeanor. Is she a masculine chick? Subtract a point. Is she kind of in between? Rating stays. If she is a naturally, I don't want to say submissive, but more like reasonably compliant woman, at a point, yes, you can get points back. At a point. So now we have a 6 and a 5, right? Now we have a 6 and a 5. But we haven't covered age. All right? 20s? Man. 20s, if she has kids, the rating stays the same. If she doesn't have kids, the rating goes up 1. But this woman, let's say she's in her late 30s to early 40s, right? So, you subtract a point. Now we're back to 5 and 4. Because she's too old to give you a kid. Most of the time, this woman is going to be too old to give you a kid. And probably doesn't want another. So, now we're back to a 5 and a 4. Why is this important? Because, as women love to say, they're more than just their looks, which they are. And you have to take that into account. Sometimes it works for them, sometimes it works against them. You know, then you factor in other things like intelligence, education, never money, because that's not your money. Let's keep it a buck. But intelligence, education, you factor in all these things. And you come up with an overall rating. But it's important because you're going to have to deal with all of it. You're going to have to deal with all of her, and all of this contributes to who she is. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. Some of it is indifferent. Some of it comes with bullshit attached. Period. Let's be real and keep it funky. You know what I mean? So that's how you rate. And some things are subjective, like an 8, where we started. Some people might consider this same woman a 7 or a 9. And some things matter more to some people than others. But this is how you figure out whether you're dating up, down, or across, and how much bullshit you're willing to put up with. The higher the rating, the more bullshit you're willing to put up with. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Now, I know there's going to be a question, well, if she doesn't have kids, how come you don't add a point? Because you're single. You're not supposed to have fucking kids. You don't get points for shit you're supposed to do. Just like men don't get credit for taking care of their kids. That's some shit you're supposed to do. It's not a badge of honor. It's not, it might be a little special these days because of the number of unwed pregnancies. And divorces, unwed pregnancies and divorces. So it might be it might be a little less common these days, but if you're single, you're not supposed to have kids. Now, when you take all of this into account, that's how you figure out whether or not this person's worth it. How much bullshit you're going to put up with, all of that. And yes, it goes both fucking ways. Before somebody comes in here with a shoe that fits, yeah, this shit goes both ways, but we ain't talking about that right now because this ain't your fucking channel. Now, that's how, that's why. But it's like I said, it's also subjective because you have to add in your own personal taste, your own personal preferences, your likes and dislikes, right? You just have to, because you're the one that's going to be dating this person or not, or in a relationship with this person or not. But men and women get rated different because men and women are different. Now, does that mean men and women are unequal in certain respects? Yes. Overall, no. Men and women enjoy the same rights in this country as, the other one does. But if you really want to take it there, men and women expect different things from each other because we're different. And that's why the rating is different. Period, end of story. That's just how it works. I know everybody don't like it, but it is what it is. So, what do you agree with? What do you don't agree with? Let's discuss it. Drop your boys some comments. Like, I really want to get into it. But also, if you got topics you want me to discuss, hit me with those too. You can just leave them in the comments. And if it's something that I think people can benefit from, I'll do my knowledge, add my personal experience. I'll do the knowledge, add my personal experiences to the shit, and jump in the car and chop it up. Hit me with a comment, like, subscribe, all that good shit. I'm trying to, let's grow this bitch and see what's good. But as always, middle fingers up, put 2 fingers in the ass, spread them apart, say peace.